Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel.
Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel. Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel.
Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel. Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel. Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel. Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel. Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel. Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel. Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel. Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel.
Chantal, she carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. Chantal, she carries the weight. Chantal, she carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. Chantal, Chantal,
All right. Thanks for coming by, everybody. It's early in the morning, 2:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, February 18th, 2022. And Chantal has done a live stream 6 or 7 hours ago, about 9 p.m. yesterday, an hour long. And she's accusing Nader of having threatened murder to more than one woman. And I don't know how Chantal keeps her channel. Well, I'm not going to sit here and exclusively say things like that. Like, I don't know how she keeps her channel. The title of this is that Chantal is lying. This is just more fake drama because she doesn't go and get a peace bond on Nader El-Shami, and Nader El-Shami doesn't get a peace bond on Chantal. Furthermore, the two of them keep talking to each other. So if any of this was real, the police or a judge would tell both of them as an advisement and not as an order, stop talking to each other. And to return what I said earlier, she's got to get a peace bond against him if she really believes any of this stuff, and he should be getting a peace bond against her. It's ridiculous that she's trying to reach out to Dede and say she's going to offer her a ride. This is also juvenile. So I can't believe how Chantal could put up footage, and I checked it. I checked it on like, you know, I have YouTube Premium and I'm logged in all the time. And I logged out. I opened up a private window and I ran the Chantal footage on another window, which I'm not logged into. It's monetized. I don't know how she's allowed to do that. And give me a few more comments here. The comment stopped at Smudge Boy. No. And well, anyway, it's just an unbelievable stream that she did. I can't believe that it's still on her channel and she's getting away with it. That's removed from the fact that it's just baloney. So she's pretending all of a sudden again that she's terrified of Nader. And she says somewhere in the stream, because I watched the whole thing at double speed. And if there was a way in StreamYard to adjust the speed, I would. I can't. And if I would have had time to take this and run it through iMovie and spit it out, sped up a little bit, I would have. So, you know, we got an hour of this to get through. Could someone put a comment in there? It looks like the comments have stopped. Somebody say anything. We got 26 people here. Just give me one comment. Somebody say something. And then I'll start playing the footage. Sean Connery say anything. So, yeah, let's just get it on here. You know, you can't go on there on YouTube and accuse somebody of having threatened multiple murder on a variety of women. Yeah, that's right. She just said she was pissed when the police were called. I saw that. She said, go collect stickers or go play with marbles and stop doing this. And now she's right back on to the internet. And great comment. Thanks, Colleen. And, you know, people say, and I agree with them part way, that you know, the reason why Chantal gets away with everything is because she makes so much money. And then the reaction channels make money, and it's profitable for YouTube. I can understand, appreciate that. It's just there's one thing that's missing from that argument. In the big scheme of things, Chantal is not a big channel. There are so many other successful YouTubers. Like, I like to go to healthy junk food. I like to go to guitar channels that have like 1 million subscribers. I like to go to Matt Stoney. They're like, you know, and he's got like millions of subscribers, and he drops a video once of every several weeks. He gets like 1 million. Chantal is not a big player. She should be demonetized for the thing that she's doing. And then we could all still provide a profitable community for YouTube, and she at least could be demonetized. Then she would still do it. She would just be begging for help on PayPal and other things like that. So anyway, I keep stopping myself. So let's get this footage up here. It's an hour long, and if there was any way I could have sped it up, I would have. This is just StreamYard.
You need to get away from Nader. Like, you need to get away from Nader right now. Like, I wasn't going to say anything. I've been talking to a couple women who...
Okay, here, right from the start. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
I know you fucking hate me. You need to get away from Nader. Like, you need to get away from Nader.
See how she says at the start, I know you fucking hate me? That's supposed to bring some air of legitimacy to what she's saying. It's like, okay, I admit you all hate me. I'm going to do this anyway. No, that's like the patter around a magician's trick.
Right now. Like, I wasn't going to say anything. I've been talking to a couple women who were victims of Nader.
Yeah, who? Who are they? Who? You see how quickly she comes up with this, and she's on camera. Like, if she believed any of this stuff, and she really thought that Nader was dangerous and had threatened murder, she wouldn't be on camera talking about him. She'd be hiding underneath her bed and getting ready to leave the area where she's in. I stopped before I said that. We all know she's in the Ottawa area. Like, she's not in Ottawa. She's doxed herself 100 times already. And anyway, wherever the town is, right? I don't want to specifically say what the town is. We all know what it is. And if she believed any of this, she'd be hiding under the bed and getting ready to move tomorrow morning. And who are these women she's talked to? You can't just do that. You see, Nader does not contact YouTube and say, take her channel down for what she's doing to him. And she doesn't go in front of a judge and say, give me a peace bond, I need help. None of this is real.
And I took the time to make sure it was legit, because I know there's a lot of trolls online. So I did the investigation myself, and...
She did the investigation herself? You know, there are a few things that are real about Chantal that we can trust, which is she's a mukbanger with no goals at all. And slowly her channel, you know, I'm a former fan. I always told you guys that. I know you guys found my earlier, somebody else found it, my earlier food channel. And I used to be a fan. I always told you guys I used to be a fan. You know, I'm a former fan. And she went bad. She just kept getting worse and worse with the dirty stories. And you know, it's almost every episode she's on, she's got to talk about taking a dump. That's all happening by design. And like those things we can rely on that are the truth, that she's just a dirtbag who's found an easy way to make money. If you look at the chronology of what she offers, it's always back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That alone should tell you this isn't true. So she says, I did the investigation myself. An investigation coming from who? Some idiot that farts and burps and tells dirty stories. She did the investigation herself.
Stories check out. I can officially say right now, 100%, I have zero feelings for Nader. You know why? Because I don't know him. This is not somebody I knew. Like, after all this shit I found out about him.
Look at her acting. It's like, after all that, you know, maybe I need to get in closer here. She says, after all this stuff I found out about him. Well, yeah, then why aren't you hiding somewhere? You really think that he's capable of threatening murder to multiple women? Why are you making fun of him on internet television then? Why are you trying to get him angry? It's because this is all fake for more money.
Why didn't I do this sooner? Like, why didn't I do this sooner? Confer with other women who know Nader. Makes fucking sense. So, I don't think my chat's working. Oh. Right, anything from like telling women he's gonna like just yeah. You are probably not in a good situation, and all falafels aside and cooking and sex or whatever you're getting from him, I will drive you to Montreal if you are stranded. Just message me or get in touch with somebody, whatever you need to do.
Why in the hell would she offer to drive Dede to Montreal? Dede's older than she is. She's got enough money to live on. She can go and get herself a car, rent a car. What am I trying to say? I'm half asleep. I want to get this reaction done before Yabba gets on top of it, in the morning and takes all this bullshit as if it's gospel. Dede is more than capable, if you believe the story, which I don't. They're all a bunch of paid actors supporting Chantal's bullshit channel. If you believe the silly story, Dede is capable of getting a ride herself. So this is such a stupid excuse to go on and say, Dede, I will drive you.
I know you're probably in the honeymoon phase right now. You haven't seen any of the bullshit yet. You have not known Nader for 11 years because people who have known him never heard of you, but okay. Maybe that's true. I don't know. But maybe that person just didn't know of you or not. But there's a lot of things that from...
Fierce Mermaid... I didn't see it in this this interface, this StreamYard thing. So I'm sorry I didn't see it. And thanks for being a member and everything. I don't ignore anything like that. So I just didn't. It didn't pop up here in StreamYard. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So sorry about that, Fierce Mermaid. I didn't see it pop up in this StreamYard thing. So thanks for being a member, and I wasn't ignoring.
Not just one person. So I'm not going to, obviously, I'm protecting these people. You'll never know who they are. And honestly, you should not be around women.
And she just said, you'll never know who these people are. Then why is she talking about it? I mean, she's going online to say she's got verification from people who don't exist and who never will exist. What kind of evidence is that?
You should not be around people. You're a ticking time bomb. And he's going to go after me for this. I know it, but I don't care.
She's foreshadowing, knowing that Nader is going to go and make a live stream and make fun of her. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. See, she has no fear that she's going to get killed by Nader. She's expecting and egging you on to be ready when he goes on live and talks bullshit about her. The end result, which will be, 6,000 views for him on a 4-hour stream that'll stay up there for the next several weeks, and probably 40,000 views for her for another couple hour stream. That's what it's all about.
Yes, it is my concern. It is my place. Because after knowing what I know, if I don't warn her, yes, I want to save Dede. And other people. I'm not going to tell you everything I found out now.
Oh, you're not going to tell us? I mean, this is just like on a lesser scale. It's like Amber Lynn Reed. It's like, well, I got a lot of things I got to tell. I don't want to tell you them though. I mean, they're always these people are always playing the same game over and over and over again. Like at some point, like I say, I keep returning to that idea. At some point, if you have any intelligence, you got to stop for a minute and say, this is baloney.
I 100% was in love with somebody that was not him. Like, that was not the person.
Look how much she's overselling it. She doesn't have any talent for real acting. She's really overselling it. That's how you can tell it's fake.
Like, I completely fabricate. Like, this guy was all lies. Smoke and mirrors, especially the fucking smoke.
That's overly dramatic too. Well, especially the fucking like. You're both a couple of druggies, and I'm only going by that because of your behavior and the fact that she said that she's done hard drugs with him, and we've seen Chantal do drugs all day long.
Need a mirror. So, go after me all you want. I don't care, but just remember, you're the one with a lot to lose because you are the one doing this. It's horrible. You're disgusting. And I want don't ever contact me. Like, I swear, I will, if you contact me ever again, no, don't ever. Never. Don't talk about my family.
This is like kid stuff. Like, don't talk about. Remember when she had that blow up with him, where they were yelling at each other, simultaneous streams, and she said, "Don't you talk about my mother. You will be sorry. I can tell you that much. You will be." What does she mean by that? She's going to go throw a handful of cupcakes at him, or she's going to have somebody assault him. What does she mean by that? You can't sue somebody over that.
Nothing. Seriously.
You notice she doesn't say, "If you contact me again, I'll phone the police." That's what an adult does. If you got like a concern, go get a peace bond. Also, get a no trespass order against Nader. She won't do any of those things. She should be showing the paperwork. Say, look what I got. Here's a no trespass order. Here's the peace bond. And that's the end of it. You don't go on live internet television, keep talking about him.
If Dede wants to go home, you let her fucking go home. Seriously.
Yeah, seriously, what are you saying? He's got her imprisoned at that place? Then go call the police, Chantal. I can't believe that people accept this horseshit.
Unbelievable. Sorry, guys. I'm like really just like shaky.
Yeah, bullshit. You're shaky. You're not even shaking. It's like when she said, "Oh, I'm Well, I'm just going to say what she said. I'm not going to say these words on camera. Remember when Chantal looked in the camera and said, "I'm addicted to cocaine," and she tried to cry and it didn't work? She couldn't cry. Oh, I'm really shaky. I'm really shaky. Yeah, my ass, you're shaky.
I'm just offering Dede. She might hear this and might be like, "Oh God, I need to get away." I don't know, but I'll probably go live later and he'll make her say like, "Fuck you, Chantal, I don't need your help." And then he'll probably scream at me and blah, 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 blah. But no, I know things about you, pal. I know things about you. Not good things either. Hi, Helga. He's like told women he's gonna kill them, and like he's a dangerous person. And
that's the reason why I'm doing this. Hello, Kara J. Thanks for coming by. That's the reason why I'm doing this, because I'm really tired. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I'm really tired. I don't have my energy up, and I don't have the I got the green screen. I don't have the backdrop ready. And she just said that she heard of that Nader wants to kill women. If this was real, she would be getting a peace bond. She would be getting a no trespass order. And if this wasn't real, Nader would be asking you to take her channel down. You can't do this stuff. You just can't. And we know that it's all a lie because she's not getting a peace bond. She's not getting a no trespass order. And she's continuing to talk about a guy who she wants you to believe is capable of murder. I can't believe how this material is on YouTube. I mean, it's still up right now. And then people like Yaba are going to react to it later. That's why I'm doing this when I'm half asleep. Chantal is talking about murder. And if it was real, sorry to repeat myself again, they would involve peace bonds, no trespass orders, and Chantal would never talk about Nader again. That would be it. She would add his name to her blocked words list, and that would be the end of it. You don't go on camera and make a spectacle of it, and you do it if it's not real. This is totally bullshit, lies. It's not real. It's not happening. It's a scripted act.
Honestly, legit, I know, like, all bullshit aside, you really think I'm just, like, faking it or whatever, but I'm actually a bit concerned for her. Like, I do. For her well-being. If not physical, at least emotional. Because I know what it was like being trapped there. Or trapped, but whatever. Figuratively trapped.
Figuratively trapped? You could get up and leave whenever you wanted to. You remember when she left the grandmother's blanket there with that last big fight they had? That was a prop. That was left there on purpose So it would be used on camera so she could say, "Oh, my grandmother's blanket. How dare you?" It's all fake.
And it was just hell. So sometimes. But I think they're still in the honeymoon phase. So I don't want her to stick around and find out his true colors, because 9 months down the road, you'll be really sorry. You'll be really sorry.
Yeah, she's so like she's gonna say later on in this reaction that she got punched out by him. Like we see Chantal live all the time. She never had bruises on her head, and if she was really afraid of him, she wouldn't be making this video now. It cancels itself out. It's so fucking ridiculous.
If you don't leave. Oh, why am I in a blizzard?
Thank you. Hi there, what's it?
Hi, can I get a 4-piece meal?
You know, Chantal is smart enough to lie to stupid people to get money, yet she shouldn't be fooling anybody who's intelligent. When she was making this live stream, she's saying that Nader has threatened to murder several women, and she's doing this live in places where she knows that Nader can find her, and she stops to order fast food. If she was afraid for her life, why would she stop to order fast food when she says that Nader is capable of murder? You see, the other reactions are going to be like, "Chantal, you're in danger." I'm not stupid like they are. I look at her ordering fast food after she says that Nader is capable of doing murder, and like, if it was real, you would be looking for chicken McNuggets. You'd be saying, "I got to get out of this town."
Coleslaw? 7-Up?
Yeah, get your coleslaw and your 7-Up. You should be packing up and leaving if any of this was real. You can get your coleslaw and your salad anywhere at a convenience store.
That's it. Thank you.
Didn't she just tell us earlier, "I'm all shaky. Oh, I'm so shaky." You see, if you're smart enough, you can tell that none of this is for real.
Let's repeat. The whole time.
Look how many times she had to do that. The whole time. She's overacting. She's not even a good actress, and she's overacting. Look at her. Look at her. This is so fake. It's so juvenile. So fucking stupid.
Yeah. What is this? Why is it making a... So, how do I know any of this? Because I was in contact with people who've been with Nader.
You know, really? Who are they? Who are they? Look at it. Like, see, there's the proof. I've been in contact. Okay, I could insert myself into the story. I've been in contact with people, Chantal, and they know that you're doing things that are really wrong. I've been in contact with them. That would be ridiculous. It's just that people have been watching her for too long, and they begin to believe that she is a celebrity. They get hypnotized by this. Yeah, I'm terrified. I'll take the 4-piece, thanks.
Been with him. Yep, Pimp Natty, yep. It's a lot fucking worse than you think. It's a lot worse than I ever thought.
Get the hell out of here. Get a fucking real job, you lying piece of human garbage.
They just told me stuff that he's done, and it was like, you know, a lot of them were like, "I've seen your, like, you know, like, I wanted to reach out because I've seen your videos, I've seen him," and it's like, yeah. I know this is gonna piss him off really bad, because people like him don't like to be found out. That's why they have multiple women hanging around, so that they can use multiple women, and if one's not giving him what he needs, he goes to another woman, and fuck blah blah blah. It's really, really disgusting. That's what I just told you. Spill it. That's what he's done. Really horrible things to these women too. Like, they've said allegedly, he's like threatened them, death threats.
Oh shit! I stopped it right where she said the R word. She said death. I got to pull it back a couple minutes.
I
Sorry.
know this is gonna piss him off really bad because people like him don't like to be found out. That's why they have multiple women hanging around so that they can use multiple women, and if one's not giving him what he needs, he goes to another woman and fuck blah blah blah. It's really, really disgusting. That's what I just told you. Spill it. That's what he's done. Really horrible things to these women too. Like they've said allegedly he's like threatened them, death threats, rape threats, all kinds of really nasty things.
You can't go on. At least you shouldn't be able to, unless the other party is here. Let me get me in here. You can't do this unless the other party is agreeing with you doing that. She just said that Nader has been threatening murder and rape to a number of women. Now, if that was true, she wouldn't be on television. I'm going to just call it television, right? You know, YouTube, the platform. She wouldn't be on live internet television talking about a guy who supposedly is capable of murder and threatening multiple women with murder. She wouldn't be on there. And furthermore, putting these accusations against Nader, if he wasn't working with her, he would be asking YouTube to take her channel down. He'd say, "Hi, I'm Nader Al-Shami. That none of that stuff is true." I mean, that's why they have those reporting little flags there. He could say, "She's accusing me of having threatened murder." That's a crime in Canada. It's part of the criminal code. And there's a limit to what you can say about other people, and just putting allegedly on there. You can't like say allegedly and then threaten to. I'm not even going to mention those things. You know, you can't. I can't believe how she just keeps getting away with it. And it just anyway, I start to stammer because I'm really at a loss for words. If it was real, she wouldn't be talking about it. And if Nader wasn't working with her for their mutual benefit of cashing in on this bullshit, he would be asking YouTube to take her channel down. That's how you know it's fake.
So, violence, just all kinds of drugs, and just everything that I've ever told you for the past 10 months, pretty much every woman I've talked to confirms that.
Who are these women? Where are they?
I don't know, Rosemary. I'm just offering her a ride if she.
And even if you were to get them on camera, if it was real, why would they be going on there trying to arouse the anger of somebody who's capable of murder? I don't know how this is on YouTube.
Really, it's like somehow she does. I don't know if she. Well, I don't know. Like if she's, like I said, they're probably still in the. He's on a bin. Yeah, you're right. And he knows where I live, but I don't know.
Yeah, he's known where you live for the better part of a year. She leaves the stuff at his house because it's part of the act. It's like when she left her grandmother's blanket there, and then they were clowning around and making fun of her. And she, "Oh, my grandmother's blanket! How dare you! Oh, you're drinking my wine! There are my slippers!" It's so juvenile.
Yeah. Because I believed him. Like he's like, it's self-defense. He has like a sob story. Fuck, like, you know. And he's like totally not the person I thought he was. Oh my god.
Look at her trying. Look at her overacting. Oh, he's not the person I thought. She's playing to an audience of women who are her age and much older, who believe this fucking garbage. I can't remember who said the original quote. Never underestimate the power of stupid people in large groups. And that's what her audience is.
If you stay away from him, it's none of your business. Yeah, well, that's the plan, but I did not see this coming. I fucking blind, stupid, whatever you want to call me.
She does that so often when she says of herself, "I'm a stupid person. I didn't know this." That's like an artificial, self-effacing criticism to try to bring more legitimacy to what she's trying to get you to believe. Like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so surprised. This Nader, he's so violent. I had no idea. Get the hell out of here."
Very stupid. But in the end, I'm like really thankful that I have a platform, because like I said, if I don't think if I like, I'm on the one end, yeah, sharing the stuff that I did was bad for him. Yeah, I see why. You should be afraid with the friggin' behavior you have. Seriously, it's disgusting.
So instead of doing the right thing, which is getting a peace bond and getting a no trespass order and perhaps moving away and never talking about him again, so you don't get him any angrier, if any of this was true, which it isn't true, she says, "Well, I'm glad I have a platform." Like what? That's supposed to protect you? So you're doing the only thing that you can do by talking about it on YouTube for your audience of assholes? That's the way you protect yourself? No, you go to the police and then you shut up and stop talking about him. I can't believe that adults take this shit for real.
Women who've almost had restraining orders against him.
Oh, you're so funny, Chantal. Women who have almost had restraining orders against them. In Canada, for the most part, they're referred to as peace bonds. They're the same thing. Women who have almost. How can any intelligent person take this shit for real? What do you mean, almost? Who are they? Bring them on your channel. They can show their peace bonds. You want us to believe that they exist because they've spoken to you if they don't show up on camera with you? And if they already know Nader, aren't you getting them in more trouble by letting Nader know that you're talking with them? If any of this was true, which it isn't.
So.
Yeah, and that Ramon guy with the guy with the bird, that's more horse shit. I mean, this fits into a narrative of a teenager trying to make people jealous. It's like instantly she finds somebody to hang out with. It's so juvenile.
Exactly. Oh, never mind.
It's all fake.
Well, anyway, so that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm actually gonna be
No, she doesn't leave it there. She goes on for the better part of an hour coming.
Talking more to another woman another time for over coffee, and we're going.
Oh, really? Really? You're going to meet with another woman to talk about Nader? It's so easy to put all this garbage together, isn't it? It's all going to be true because we have to believe she really is going to talk to somebody.
To compare notes and have some fun and whatever. And honestly, I think it'll be very therapeutic. And I don't know what else I was gonna say. So that's it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't.
Then turn off the camera and go back to your townhouse. No, she's gonna keep going.
Talk about him all night and fucking Dede, but.
Oh, you don't want to talk about him? You said you were never going to talk about him again. About just barely over 24 hours ago, and there you are talking about him more rather. That's what I said. Whenever she says she's never going to talk to him again, she's going to continue to talk to about him.
Dede, hit me up somehow. If you need help in any way, I'm here for you to bring you back any time of the night. Yeah, I think now is a really good time, more than any, for women to stick together after all that fucking hatred and jealousy and
May Anderson isn't real either. Chantal said, we have retained an attorney, and that's it, and we were going to pursue. They never went to court. There's no documents there. There's nothing filed in any neighboring courthouse with Chantal Marie Olive Soreau's name in there, or Nader El-Shabi's name. They don't show up. There's no documents, nothing. Criminal matters are public. That's why newspapers report on them. There's nothing going on. There's no May Anderson. There's no accusations. It's all bullshit.
Stupidity and no. I'm not trying to ruin him. I'm just saying facts. And honestly, because he doesn't deserve to be around women. He's a frigging predator. Like, real women save women.
You can't get away with accusing a man of being a predator if the man on the other end of it with his channel is not working together with the first party, which is Chantal. The two of them are business partners and they're getting thousands of dollars a month keeping this bullshit going.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I'm like the best person or I'm not doing it for validation or anything. I'm just offering, like, if you really, like, woman to woman, if you, it might sound ridiculous, but if you need a ride back to Montreal in the middle of the night, you
What a stupid excuse to go live, to offer Dede a ride. She can get her own ride.
can't fucking stand him raging around and pacing and coughing and singing, call me up. Or Instagram or email.
Why would she want to have any contact with you? And if you believe that Nader is capable of murder, why would you want to be anywhere near Dede if any part of this story was true, which it isn't? You're all working on this together. It's a false drama. You're pretending that all this shit is happening. It's all bullshit. All you got to have is a bit of intelligence to figure that out. Oh, Dede, I'll offer you a ride. And you want us to believe that Nader's capable of murder? Why would you be hanging around anywhere near him, anywhere near anybody that's connected to him, trying to offer them a ride? It's just fucking bullshit. Get the hell off the platform. Go fucking live on welfare in somebody's basement where you belong, Chantal, you piece of shit.
Beautiful me, mee@gmail.com. I think I have you blocked on Messenger. I think you have me blocked. Is that it? I wonder if the tab will work. My tab doesn't work. Sorry. Thank you. Thanks. Oops. No more cup holders. Thanks. You too. Oh shit. Ah. Hold on to this. I'm gonna throw this liquid out. Okay, so I'm just gonna drive home. Ooh. Pistachio latte all over me.
If any of this was real, which it is not, she's on live internet television. She knows that Nader is on the internet day and night because he's got nothing going on in his fucking life. Day and night, that guy is on the internet. And she says, well, I'm going home. Well, it's impossible for him to get a hold of a pair of wheels or an Uber and get there first to be waiting for her from behind a tree or something like that because she's busy getting her damn fast food again. You see how none of it makes sense? And all you need is a little bit of intelligence to tell this is all bullshit. It's all fake. She's faking it. He's a paid actor. This Ramon guy is a paid actor. Dede's in on it too. It's all bullshit.
I feel really like nervous doing this. And I honestly don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But out of passion of the moment, I just felt like I talked to the women. I talked to somebody and then I got off the phone and I was like, Dede. Like, I seriously immediately thought of Dede. Because they're definitely, like, this is like, he's definitely setting her up to be like, any other woman in his life, really. And you don't see it until it's like you're into it, you know? You don't see it until it's too late almost. And like some people don't have platforms, like most people don't have platforms to open up about stuff. So I'm just like, I don't know how she's doing it. Like, in there 2 weeks for friggin' like with his raging and everything else now.
With his raging, the man put on a dress and acted like a clown, a fool. What is she talking about? You see, her own little storyline doesn't even make sense half the time.
I wouldn't be able to do it. So my offer stands, and that's it.
All right. So turn off the camera and go back to your house. Shut up already. My offer stands, and that's it.
You did a lot of bad fucking shit to me, and you have the nerve to act like you're a victim, like you're innocent, sitting on your live stream. I love people who apologize. I respect those people. You respect people who apologize? What about you? You never apologize for anything. You never do anything wrong. You blame everybody else for
Philip McKnight, Know Your Gear, and Daryl Braun Guitar, and the Tone King.
your actions, and this is why nobody wants to be around you. Everybody's left you. Like everybody. Because why? Because you're not a good person. You're not a good person. You're not. You need to work on yourself. You need to look at this as an opportunity to like fucking change your life or something. I don't know.
This is where it gets unintentionally funny. Chantal is a nobody, and even though the whole storyline is all bullshit, and we're really just watching a lazy person who doesn't want to work on mukbangs anymore, and who fell ass backward into this scam job where she gets people to believe this stupid story, and she's telling someone else to work on themselves.
But I'm not giving life advice, but at least I don't friggin' abuse people, okay? So you need to stop. You need to you need to stop with your bullshit and lies and everything and just fucking like, ugh, I don't know. Sorry, I'm a little mad. I've been through a lot the past 10 months, and yeah. And it's really...
His parody was all part of the storyline.
Honestly, so good to know. Like, it's just like... I don't want to say it's good to know there's other people, because it's not. Because it's not good to know. I wish there wasn't other people. It actually, like, sunk my heart. I was like, really? Because I found out a lot of shit that I have a fucking right to be mad about. I have a right to be fucking pissed and livid, and you don't. Because the only thing I ever did to you was out your bullshit, and because you're a narcissist and you're afraid of being exposed for your shitty behavior, that's what your problem is. And you don't like people criticizing you because you're King Nader and you can't do anything wrong. Everybody has to fucking kiss your feet, right? Yeah, you do nothing to deserve that. You're a fucking bum. You do nothing. You do nothing to deserve that. And it's not just me talking. It's not me the problem. So don't warn other potential men in my life. Because if they treat me good, I treat them like the fucking king they deserve. BB, I was in a relationship with him for fucking 4 years on YouTube.
Yeah, her and BB were like roommates. Like I said, you just got to watch that BBT, the reaction I did on my channel here, where they had that Mafe dinner. And BB looked like he was going to throw up the whole time. There's no chemistry between the two of them.
Never opened my mouth about him bad once. Barely. Like, no. Not. Ever. So, right guys? No, I didn't. Because he didn't treat me like shit. Plain and simple. You don't want me to talk about you in public? Don't fucking treat me like shit in private. There you go. That's your formula. Alright? And yeah, I'm getting stronger by the day, and I don't have any feelings for you. If I got over you this fast, I never loved you. Because this is addiction. This is not love. I was addicted to you. I was addicted to your lies. I was addicted to the instant gratification of your attention. I was addicted to the sex. I was addicted to whatever you were giving me. I don't know. I don't know. But the more I have time away from you to reflect on everything, it's just fucked up. It's messed up. It's... Basically, I need therapy. Like, more, because...
You see how someone like Chantal has to keep returning to the same items over and over again? Now she says, I need therapy. I got to get some therapy. How many times does she be saying she needs therapy? She has to get some therapy. And then you invest into her. And it's like, well, what kind of progress are you making? and then it's all gone. Then she returns to it again. It's like she just twice said that she's going to get the weight loss surgery, and then it just evaporates, and then she just carries on. She'll bring it up again probably someday. She has very little to work with. I don't think Nader ever fucked her even once. Okay.
You. Like, and I just want you to know that because you put me through hell. And I really, really hope you don't do that to Dede. So Dede, my offer stands.
That's right. Stop talking about him. If you hate him, Chantal, and if you're afraid of him, stop talking about him. If you think he's capable of doing murder, and I don't know how your content stays on YouTube, it's not advertiser friendly, and it breaks the terms of service. The only reason it stays up is because you and Nader are working together. You're saying he's capable of murder. You're afraid for your life, and he doesn't ask for your channel to be taken down because you two assholes are business partners. And if it was real, stop talking about him. And that's it. Don't be driving around in circles trying to pretend that you're angry with him for the time you spent with him and that you're getting him out of your life and that you're addicted to him and you can't get away from him and you keep going back to him. It's all bullshit because you're too lazy to make a mukbang anymore.
I know you won't take it. Maybe you will in a few months. Maybe you'll be there in a few months and you'll be like, oh no, oh God, please, Dede. Do not let him move in with you. Do not let him move in with you. He will fucking leech off you all. Don't do it. He will suck the fucking life force out of you. I would cry and be exhausted and like I aged like 10 fucking years in the last 10 months. You need to get away. He's a vampire. He's a Nosferatu and he will suck your fucking life dry. 100%. And you people, I mean, you got public as in you people. You can see the signs. I mean, some people don't. If you've never looked.
Well, she's on OnlyFans. The only way I would ever believe it, if she went on OnlyFans on video with Nader, then I would say, okay, maybe they were a couple. A little bit, at least. Without that evidence, I don't believe it. Look at the source. You know, you have to be hung like a fucking giraffe to do anything with her.
If you've never been with a narcissistic, abusive person, and I'm learning these terms, guys, so just, I know you're sick of those words, but I've been talking to a lot of women, like on Instagram and emails and stuff, who've been in this situation, and you guys have seriously gotten me through some really tough times.
Isn't it sad how she is exploiting the whole community of I don't know why you have to say DV all the time. I guess it's for the YouTube censors when you're typing it in. How she's exploiting the community of domestic violence survivors. This monetized piece of crap that lies all the time. Oh, I want to thank all you guys. You've gotten me through a lot. Get the hell out of here, you liar.
Actually, just like by being unconditionally, like, I know you, like one woman, like, I know you're going to go back. You're going to go back like another 3 times. But I'm telling you, like, just everything they would say was true. It's like they've been through it, you know? And I feel bad, like someone like Dede doesn't have that kind of support for somebody like that. You know what I mean? Use your Keurig and pay your taxes. What? So, University by Instagram. He was loving to me. He was behind the scenes. Well, actually, no, he wasn't that loving. I thought so. I don't know what the hell I was seeing. No, he could be sometimes, but it's fake. It's fucking fake. How hard is it? Look at Helga, I love you. How hard is it to do that? I love you. Give me $300. Yeah, real man. Yeah. Anyway. I'm putting myself at risk by doing this, but whatever.
She just said, I'm putting myself at risk by doing this. Wow. she's putting herself at risk of making it, another $15,000 to $20,000 this month by doing this, because there's no risk. If this was real, she could expect to find Nader hiding behind that car next to her with a knife, right? There's no fear. That's why Pete's can walk up to the camera and go, "Hey, you want to know something? You want to know something, Nader? Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you." Pete's does that because it's a scripted act. Okay. If this was real life, Nader would well, I don't want to talk about violent things. Nader would very quickly dispatch Pete's. Okay. There's no way, real world, that a guy like Pete's would flip the bird to somebody who could take care of himself, to say the least. Yeah, I don't think he's threatening murder on anybody.
If it can help somebody, so be it. My life is not in vain.
Oh, this is why Chantal's doing this now. She's put herself at risk, yet she's doing it so she can try to help anyone out there, so her life has not been in vain. Oh, how do people believe this bullshit? She's saying those things, and she's about to leave her automobile, and Nader could be behind the car, behind a bush. He could have gone through the door. Pete's is lying there dead on the floor. The cats are both cut up, and Nader's waiting for her behind that door to finish her off too. If we believe Chantal, it's all bullshit.
Excuse me. This is peaceful, the sound of the rain. And no, it doesn't make me happy to do this. It doesn't make me happy to... it doesn't make me happy to ruin his reputation. Of course not.
You're not ruining his reputation because he's not fighting back. You two are business partners. The both of you make a whole lot of money, and you got nothing better to do and nothing else to offer. If Nader was anything more than a two-bit hustler and gigolo, and it wasn't available to make videos day and night, if he had any kind of dreams that he was following, he wouldn't be doing this. And if you had dared to say such things about him, he would be insisting that YouTube take your channel down. And he would be getting a peace bond against you too. Yet neither one of you are going to be in court asking for peace bonds. And if the two of you did it at the same time, the judge would issue a peace bond against each one of you at the same time, which would make the most sense. And of course, none of those things are happening because this isn't real. It's a scripted act.
If that's what you see as the problem, that just proves more narcissism. I'm putting others at risk. Who? Nader?
No, if any of this was real, the women that you're saying that you've spoken to were now at a greater risk. If Nader was capable of murder, he would then be saying, "What are you doing? Huh? You telling me? You telling me to her? Is that what you do? Okay." And then I'm not going to say the rest because those words aren't going to come out of me. It's all bullshit. And Chantal goes live and leaves so many holes in her story that it's easy to see that it's all a lie. Oh yeah, OnlyFans, I joined it for $5. It's boring and stupid. For somebody who's supposed to be such a sex pot, she's very dull.
Maybe Dede would like to know what I heard. If you want to know what I heard, Dede, message me. I would want to know. I would want to know. Damn it, Amber. Thank you. Fuck, I would want to know. I'm putting Pete at risk, yeah.
You're not putting Pete at risk because he's part of this little teleplay that you're putting on.
Just think of like every basic thing I've ever accused him of. Even worse. Just say that. Yes, if she wants to message me somehow, get in touch with me somehow. Like, I don't know how. Unblock me on Messenger. Message somebody to message me on Messenger.
Get out of here with all these blocks. All these blocks. You assholes are all working together. It's absolute bullshit. Dede also should be asking YouTube to take your channel down, and she doesn't do it because you're all working together.
Faith. AK, you sound a lot like FFG did 9 months ago. Sandy serious. Well, she's been with somebody like that. I probably should have fucking listened to her. You know, fuck. But I'm hard-headed, guys. Like, I need to learn lessons myself. Like, although all your putting sense into me did help. Like, if it wasn't for, if I didn't know all this shit.
Pretending to have a revelation about this guy is also more horseshit to add to her little narrative. None of it is real.
I wouldn't be able to see it. I wouldn't be able to see it at all. Now he will be watching her if she has it. Oh, that's right. They're still in the early stages of their relationship or whatever it is.
Chantal, if you really believe that Nader's capable of murder, why are you sitting there in your car? You're a whole lot more protected if you get inside the townhouse. Are you really afraid? Of course not. It's all bullshit.
And it's not just friendship. Like, you could say that, but it's not. And you say that about me. It's just friends. Give me a fucking break. She's right about his character. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know about all the like stuff. I haven't heard everything she said about him because I don't watch her regularly, but remind me of my little sister. I could slap you sometimes. Hi, Che! Why didn't this person come out sooner? Well, it's not, you know. And actually, I reached out to somebody. Dede can handle herself. She's built. No, that doesn't matter. No, he's got his anger and adrenaline is dangerous. So no, Dede would be in trouble.
There she goes. She says the man is dangerous and that the woman he's allegedly, supposedly, it's not criminal, let's say, supposedly, if you believe this story, that she could be in trouble and that he's dangerous. If they weren't working together, Nader would be demanding that YouTube take Chantal's channel down, either by contacting them via fax or just hitting the little red flag button saying this is defamatory against me.
They'll both be laughing while they have dinner in bed. Of course, and he's going to come on and gaslight. Just watch. Gaslight, call me a whore, make fun of me, put on my underwear, show my crusty underwear.
By visiting things that are vile, by talking about her crusty underwear, she's trying to add an air of legitimacy to it because she's showing that she's not embarrassed to mention these horrible, disgusting things. Like, what civilized person wants to talk about their own literally dirty underwear in front of an audience of a few thousand people? She does it to try to bring some import to what she's saying, so you believe that actually it's the truth when it's all just a scripted act between this little handful of untalented, despicable, degenerate, shithead assholes.
I might have shit stains. I don't fucking know. Whatever. But I'm just telling you, that's what he's going to do. He's going to try to destroy me. He can't control me anymore. So now what he's going to do is try to control how others look at me. And because I'm a strong fucking woman and not taking a shit anymore, he's going to like...
You're pretending to be a strong woman and you're pretending to be a survivor of domestic violence because there's a lot of drama behind all of that. It's so disappointing that adults take this stuff as if it were real.
Probably try to come after me somehow. So
he's going to try to come after you somehow. Get a peace bond. You won't get a peace bond because this is all fake.
Yeah, I'm ready for you. I'm not afraid of you. Fuck you. His ship is sinking. Well, it's his fault. Fuck, it's his own fucking fault. He has nobody to blame but himself. And take responsibility for your actions. I reached out to one woman. I had another person reach out to me.
Really, who are these imaginary people? This is how you fill all the holes. It's like, why I reached out and someone reached out to me, and get the fuck out of here. Go get a peace bond. Shut up.
I've had some other trolls, so I did do the investigation.
Oh, certainly. Chantal did the investigation. There was a concern for trolls. That's why she had to do an investigation. Get the fuck out of here. You can't tie your own goddamn shoelaces. You did an investigation. Get the hell out of here.
I actually know somebody, so I have connections.
Oh, yeah, Chantal has connections. Then get a career. All right? Stop lying on the internet day in and day out for, for your ill-gotten gains. I've got connections. Get the fuck out of here. How can other reaction channels take this serious? I've got connections. Get the fuck out of here. You're in a rented townhouse. You have connections.
You probably will. It wouldn't be the first threat.
It wouldn't be the first threat. I can't believe how this stays on YouTube. I don't know how. Well, I mean, they should exercise the autonomy they have to just demonetize her as a first move. And they don't. It's because no one's making any complaints, because Nader and Chantal are working together. It's all fake. It's all pretend. That's why she can make these wild accusations. He doesn't do anything. He says shit about her. She doesn't do anything in return. The two channels stay there because the targets, each one of them, of this little fake tumultuous relationship, don't report each other because they're working together.
So, I just ask people, don't get like cops involved until unless I'm okay. Don't worry about me. The cops can't really fucking.
You don't want people to get cops involved? You tease your stupid beezers to phone the police and waste their time and work the last time you went to go get your CPAP machine over at his place. And all of that is scripted horseshit. How many times, that's what I say to the reaction channels, how many times is she going to leave stuff over there and have to go back and get it before you guys wake up and realize this is all scripted? And then she's complaining about the police getting sent to her house? And she's talking about murder again? And YouTube allows that footage to stay up and be monetized?
Do anything anyway. I mean, what's he going to do? Ask Dede for Uber money to come here? I don't know. Shame you didn't use those connections. And didn't even occur to me. Eat with age. It didn't even occur to me. Remember I said that to him? I wonder if he's like this with his other women.
And it's not the money, and it's not a lot of money either. It's a travesty that so many people all do it at the same time, and she ends up with a lot of money herself at the end of the day. That's the only excitement that these pathetic people have got, and they can't think for themselves. And for whatever reason, they're drawn to her. And if you examine all of their lives, if you could, you'd find out how sad and desperate they all are. It's the only sense of unity that they've got. Chantal goes on live so often. I can't follow it all. It's too much. That's why I'm doing this now in the middle of the night. I mean, we're still doing pretty good. We got 61 people here. I'm doing this now because I want the first footage to be seen of this in our little community. If people want to take an interest in what I do, in my opinions, and the way I make my arguments to support what my claims, I want to beat that hillbilly Yaba before she goes on later on this very morning. And it's like, oh, look what's happening now. Yeah, what's happening? It's all bullshit. There's no threats of murder, or else Chantal would be getting a peace bond and a no trespass order, and she would never talk about Nader ever again. That's how you know it's all fake, Yaba and the rest.
Fuck. And then some. And then some. He'll make up more stories about my family and try to ruin me. Of course he will.
Try to ruin you? You're on OnlyFans. You see, I don't get under. The people that swallow this. It's like, yeah, he's trying to ruin you. You're on OnlyFans. It's $5, you cheap piece of trash. I went in there just because it's part of my job. $5. You're boring. Oscar Wilde once said, the only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about. I mean, you're not outrageous, Chantal. You're outrageously boring.
Who's gonna believe you? Jennifer Corvina? Fucking another one of his harem. Desperate. Your desperate Debbies are desperate. Stay away from him if you know what's good for you, unless you like that. Some women have no respect for themselves, like I did. I'll be back. Okay.
That was her edit, by the way. That wasn't my edit. I'm giving you the whole thing, the whole damn hour she put up. So that wasn't me cutting the footage. That's her cut.
Okay. Hi, Annie. Save Dede. I'm just offering, and
you know, I just realized now, watching her sit there on the couch, she wants to be taken seriously, and she's using a filter. You know, this is like a career liar, and she wants to talk about accusations of attempted, threatened murder. She says that Nader has threatened murder to women. And we're looking at a creature that's using a filter to make herself look at least passable when she's telling all of her dirty stories, which never happened.
yes, just like yesterday, I was still in love with him and like missing him and stuff. Like sometimes, or not in love, I was never in love with him, but sometimes I was like sad and I was like had weak moments, and I'm just like, no. After I heard that, anything I felt for him just like honestly just melted away like a spell. It's really weird. Percy hippie. Hi. Okay. I'm done.
You're done. The video's not even half over. You're done. I wish you were done. Go get a job.
All right. Yeah, I'm okay. Like, hold on. How do I close this? Oh. I'm okay. Nobody threatened me or anything, but yeah, nobody threatened me or anything. That's not what I was saying. I was saying
Yeah, you were saying that Nader has threatened other women with murder and rape. It's all on the footage. That's what you were saying, and that's why you're afraid.
how do I remove that? Hold on. Are you guys here?
No, she's saying that she talked to other women, and she says that Nader's threatened to murder them, threatened to rape them, and I can't believe how the footage is on YouTube. And the argument I want to make now, even though I'm half asleep, as I want to get my reaction in early, to say that if any of this was true, she would go get a peace bond, also known as a restraining order, against Nader. She would get a no trespass order against him, so he can never set foot anywhere near the townhouse. Then she would stop talking about him completely and probably move to another city if any of this was true. The fact that she doesn't ask for a peace bond and she's not in a courthouse shows that none of this is real. And that's what you won't see on Yaba. She's not going to say, wait a minute. If you really think that Nader told these women he was going to kill them and rape them, shouldn't you just get a restraining order against him and stop talking about him? You're never going to hear that out of her. Okay? I'm the one that says this is all bullshit all the way through. It's a scripted act. It's horseshit. And her saying those things about Nader, he should be turning around and asking for her channel to be taken down. He doesn't do that because the two of them are working together. It's 100% fake. When you look at Chantal, you're just looking at somebody who used to do mukbangs and found out that you could make a hell of a lot more money by lying to stupid people.
Okay, so that's it. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. She'll do what she wants, but
we don't have any evidence that Nader El-Shami is even a real name. This so-called stabbing that took place more than 4 years ago. You can only get a transcript from court in the year in which it happened, and for 2 years thereafter. So if it was like January 4th, you've got all the rest of the year, plus you've got 2 complete years after that. Same holds true if it's like, let's say if you went to court December 4th. Okay, you've got less than a month, then you've still got 2 years thereafter. This is all in the past. There's no way to get a transcript. We don't know if any of this shit is true. Oh, you stabbed women. Who's got any evidence that Nader al-Shami is even his real name? And who's got any evidence that he was ever in court and ever went to jail and ever had a criminal trial? I've got no evidence in front of me. Nothing.
If I were her, see you later. And thanks for nothing for the past 10 months. But waste of time, money, energy, STD.
You never got no STD. I have no evidence that you ever had gonorrhea from that guy. It was a sexy thing to put into the little storyline. I don't have a prescription bottle from her. I don't have the name of her doctor. Consider the source. This thing is available morning, noon, and night to make 6, 7, 9-hour live streams every day, and Nader is now doing the same. Both of these people are absolute losers and nobodies. You consider the source. Do you believe people like that?
Everything. Wonderful. Love it. I know she's not. I didn't listen to anybody either. You're right. People.
Whether you do it over the phone with the video cameras or if you show up in person, I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know if you specifically you can get in there. You can get in there and to file documents. That's where it goes. I mean, things have to get filed. Court staff are still there. There's nothing going on.
Were trying to warn me. It's like a friggin' weird cycle. I was her, yeah. Exactly. You're always that person until you go through it, and then if you come out of it, you can help other people.
Listen to what she says, how she does a disservice to women who've really suffered domestic violence. Oh, once you've gone through it, if you can help someone, she's exploiting it. I don't know how women can follow this thing.
I don't know, like I got help from people who went through this, and I was like, yeah, like I would ever go back there. Never in a million fucking years. Never. When did he is out of house? If I
feels
wanted
like
to be with him, I would have brought him to Windsor. I didn't. I want to be away from him. It was hard because of whatever attachment I had, but whatever it was very superficial. Very superficial.
You know what she should be saying? I got a court date set, and he's been served with a no trespass order. And I'm so looking forward not to have him in my life. What she's saying is he's probably going to go on live stream and talk all kinds of shit about me. This is like teenager shit. She's going to be 38 years old next month. Nader is 40. He looks 40. Dede looks like she's in her early 50s. They're all acting like they're 14 years old. None of it is happening.
So, I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah, Sandy and Ange. Oh. Desperate to get into Nader's home. You're insane. Get out of here. My friends, family, coworkers, I wouldn't listen. It's true, Lone Wolf. Sometimes you just like, We had ice rain for hours, and now we've gotten a few inches of snow in like 2 hours already. It's coming down so hard I can't see my back fence. Yeah, it's really bad here too.
Thank you, Real Crescetter, as I start to lose my voice. Do we have ever seen one piece of evidence that Nader has even did one of the things that Chantal claims is the truth? Nobody's even shown me a no trespass order against Nader or a peace bond against Nader from somebody else. There's nothing. And I'll bring up that May Anderson horseshit again. As Chantal said, we have retained an attorney, and we're not. There was no attorney. For a Superior Court lawyer, it's like $5,000 Ontario Canada just to get things started. As if even with the money she's got, she's not going to lay down $5,000 to get things started. and then they're going to pursue each other. And there's nothing filed in any courthouse. May Anderson. That was like what? Like 9 months ago, something like that. We have got an attorney. Get the fuck out of here, Chantal. All you do is lie, and then you just ignore what you did, and you move forward. We don't have any evidence of anything. And like, don't mention the farms, okay? The farms is like wrong 50% of the fucking time. That's not like a credible news source. It's operated by desperate fucking teenage boys who are angry at everything.
Yep. Yeah, Goldilocks, until I found out all this information. Until I talked to these friggin' exes. Like, what?
Like, she's such a bad actress, right? Right? She's such a bad actress. Like, get off the stage. It's like, yeah, until I talked to all these women, until I got all this information, the story's moving too fast. And it's taking too many abrupt turns. And then you get this bad actress to deliver it to you on live internet television. Doesn't work with me. Of course, it's profitable for a reaction channel to take this bullshit as if it were really happening, which it is not. You know, that's why I don't even try. I'm not going to go on the other channels and say, tell me why she doesn't pursue a peace bond. Why isn't she going to have a court date set for the peace bond? Sorry, why hasn't she contacted the police to get a no trespass order? How come those things aren't happening? Why is she willing to flash her top, her bottom, her fupa, and share that on internet television, and she's not willing to show us a peace bond? Huh? Ask yourselves that question, and then it doesn't make sense.
Like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, you piece of shit liar. Like, ugh. Anyway, he's a very bad, dangerous man, and that's all I'm gonna leave it at. You've heard my stories. They were all true.
He's a very bad, dangerous man. And he's not moving to have your channel taken down. And you're not moving to get a peace bond against him. And you're not moving to get a no trespass order against him to protect your residence. None of those things are happening because you and this Nader Al-Shami character, if that's even his real name, you and he are business partners working together for a shit ton of money every month by keeping this bullshit story going. That's why there's no peace bond, there's no court dates, and that's why Nader isn't asking for YouTube to take your channel down. When you say he's a dangerous man who's capable of murder, it's because you two are working together. It's all fake. Everything.
Every single thing I said that he did happened.
Really? Then go get him charged, right? Because it doesn't matter if it happened, maybe a year ago. You're a woman. You say he beat you up? Go talk to the police. Put him in jail. Let's get the criminal trial started. That's another question the other reaction channels don't ask, because there's no answer for it other than, well, I guess this is all fake. Yes, it is all fake. You hate him? You want to protect other women from him? Go get him charged. Piece of shit. It's not just her anymore. It's like losing my faith in humanity that people will accept this garbage and that YouTube is not demonetizing it. She's talking about murder now, and her footage is still allowed to be up.
Well, basically, Annie, if you can just think of like anything from like death threats to like everything, like
there she goes again. That's why I'm doing this. I'm losing my voice. I'm 3/4 asleep. She just mentioned death threats again, and her footage is still up. How is this possible? Well, it's possible because Nader isn't taking any action because he's working together with her. And she's going to keep right on talking about that guy. That's another way you tell that this is fake. If there were real death threats happening, she'd be so scared to talk about him. Wouldn't he be funny?
everything I've accused him of, times even more with some of these people. I'm not there anymore, Faith. I was blind. Why does any woman get with somebody who's bad? Why does anyone who gets with somebody like that? Like, you get, like, I don't know, I guess I'm just like, I don't know, I fell for the wrong person. I was just in a really.
That doesn't mean anything. He's a performer in this little play. Nader said himself he is a probation officer and spending him to. That doesn't mean that it happened. Like you do understand that they're making a lot of money at this, right? You understand that both channels are monetized, right? Ask yourself, cui bono, who benefits? These two jackasses. Nader has nothing else going on for him. Day and night he's available, just like Chantal. Day and night she's available to make this crap. 6-7 hour live streams every other day. That plays into their horseshit story. It doesn't mean that that's really happening. You got to question things more often.
Really bad place and really fucking vulnerable and really desperate for attention. And yeah. Purple melon, because I've never been through that with a man. I've never had a man put his hands on me before. And I guess I just was like, what the hell? Like, I kind of just like blamed it on the coke, you know? So I'm doing this now, Faith, because I talked to people recently, like today, who've confirmed a lot of shit. So.
Oh, yeah? Really? Who are these people? Do you have any court documents? Have they been in court asking for peace bonds? You're willing to go nude on YouTube and get away with it, and go on OnlyFans and go nude, yet you're not willing to show any real evidence. Oh, all these people have told me. Just look at her. Just look at her. Like, if you're an adult, haven't you lived enough to know that she's lying? Hopefully everybody here can get that.
With May? Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't want to say. But definitely it's a bit sus, because knowing what I know about him now, Dede's awful to you. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. She can hate me and be alive. That's fine.
You see the patter she has to add to this story? Oh, that's okay. Dede can hate me for what I have to say, and she can be alive. So you're insinuating that your little expose here is preventing Dede from being murdered. How does this stay on the platform?
Whatever. I'm shaky. So I'm having.
You're so shaky, you stopped for fast food. And then when you got into your own parking lot, you sat there babbling into the camera after you just said all those things about Nader. If you really thought that he was capable of killing people, you wouldn't be getting fast food and letting everybody know exactly where you are. You wouldn't be sitting there in line, and you wouldn't be talking in your own parking lot. You see, Chantal's smart enough to be devious enough to lie and get money, yet she's not intelligent enough to give a story that doesn't have a lot of flaws in it.
Canica Indica 30.
Yeah, of course she went live after this. She just said that Dede would be thankful to be alive and not end up dead after what she just let be known about Nader, and she's trying to protect her. And Chantal has since gone on live again to talk about Nader, and it looks like Nader is responding. So it's all silliness.
Well, not everybody does, Purple Melon. But yes, you should. You should. There's various reasons why people don't leave abusive relationships. Emotional attachments, financial attachments, kids.
She's reading this right off the internet as to why people don't leave abusive relationships. And the things that she mentioned, financial reasons and all the rest, They don't apply to her. Those things are not tying her and Nader together. It's like when she talks about clinical depression, she reads right off the internet and spits it out. That's how devious and evil she is. And I don't know. I just don't know. Like YouTube is actually run by a woman. And I don't know if she's ever taken notice of Chantal's channel. I wish somebody, one of her advisors, would and pull Chantal off for exploiting domestic violence for profit.
So many things. Like, you know, I'm able to leave. I feel very blessed for that. So I know my situation is more fortunate than a lot of women who are stuck in like marriages. So I get that. And I feel horrible for those people that they have to fucking go through that. Yeah, I am scared for my own safety, but I'm also scared for hers. And I'm also just, I don't like being silent about this shit. I don't know. I have a hard time.
Oh, everybody, Chantal is speaking out. She can't sit on this any longer. The truth must be told. Get the fuck out of here, Chantal.
After everything he's done, I get to fucking talk shit about it too fucking bad. But do see Bandit, but you tried to upload false proof that he was innocent. False proof? That wasn't false proof. Those were his own DMs. I just uploaded his DMs.
That's another thing that pisses me off. People think that screen grab direct messages are good evidence. They're just text on a blank background. They're so easy to fake. It's like, oh, I've got the DMs. Get the fuck out of here. You've got the DMs. That's not good evidence.
And
That's not good evidence of anything.
I believe that's what the story was at the time. I didn't know he went to the hotel at the time that I posted that. I found that out later, and then when he said that, I was like he kind of just slipped it in. Like, he's so good at lying. It's scary. So, there you go. What do you have to say now, Jennifer, Corvina, and Diana? Huh? Yeah. Oh, if I smoke, she won't call me now. She won't call me, Tiffany. She won't do it. They're in the honeymoon phase. Don't move in with them. Not just today, Walla, but because it occurred to me.
Hey, Rose.
It just occurred to me. Like, maybe I should really try to talk to other people. There was a woman who contacted me.
Yeah, who? These characters keep marching into her narrative. There was a woman that contacted me. I've talked to several women. They're mentioning death threats and go to the police.
Who's been with him, involved with him. So I know it's like, I don't even know if I should be talking about this stuff online. It's like too much, but like the problem is like this is already so online, and if I can use my platform to like warn other women by my experience of what I've gone through.
And Nader isn't asking YouTube to take your channel down, and you're not getting a peace bond. You're not getting a no trespass order, and you continue to talk about the guy. If he was really dangerous, you'd never talk about him again. This is all such bullshit. 100% fake.
I was married to one and have been messed with ever since I left. 12 years now. These women say he's still trying to contact them. Yeah. Yeah. Sandy's serious. She isn't going to believe you, just like you didn't believe May. I didn't believe anybody. That's why I'm saying my doors are locked, but I love the attention. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you love the money. That's something that I hear a lot from people. Oh, Chantal, she's addicted to the attention. She needs the attention. She's on camera all the time because she needs the money. That's why.
Yes. I know. I think she saw his ugly side last night. She tried to give her opinion about different pasta. He can't be wrong. He can't be wrong about anything. Anyway, I don't want to like just turn this into a Nader bashing session. But
that's like when she insults people and then says, just kidding. And she said, I don't want to turn this into a Nader bashing session. That's what the whole thing has been. Like, it doesn't matter because it's not real anyway. They're working together. That if it was real, he would be reporting your channel and asking for YouTube to take the damn thing down. He doesn't do anything because, number one, it's not real. And number two, they're working together. It's all just entertainment for idiots.
But none of your business. I really just want to forget him. To not get a restraining order, you have to give your address.
Yeah, you have to give your address. And everybody knows where you are. When you were screaming at Dede with your fake fight the other day, you told everybody what your address was again. And now you're sitting here when people say, go get a restraining order, you're like, you have to give your address. Yeah, so? Like, you leave the camera running when you leave the house and drive back to your townhouse, and this is your reason? Well, you have to give your address. Yeah, you do. Well, what's the problem?
Penny J. When you get a restraining order, you have to give your address.
Yeah, and how is that a fucking problem? Speak, monkey. How is that a problem? You see, the only way you can swallow this is if you just willfully are stupid and you're just going to go along with it for whatever neurotic reason you have.
Tracy, you should have left it alone. Why would you reach out to someone? So that I never have another weak moment again, ever. Oh no, if I get threatened, I'll call the cops right away. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, well, that's not happening because Nader is your business partner. So we're not going to expect that's going to happen. And you said that everything you said about him was true, including when you said he punched you in the head. Like I said earlier, you're a woman, he's a man, and if he really did punch you in the head, then go ahead and phone the police. And let's read a news story in the papers 2 days from now. Nader El-Shami appeared for his first hearing on assault on area YouTuber Chantal. You're so fucking full of shit, Chantal. Curse you. Drive into a fucking tree the next time you're on the road.
Don't worry about that. So, I've doxed myself already. I don't think well, yeah, that's true. But if I move or something, that's what I mean too. Like, I'll probably move here soon.
Well, go pursue your peace bond now. It's still ridiculous. She shows us where she is on camera. She utters the address so we can hear it. And she says, well, I might move. Well, that doesn't mean the peace bond's invalid. Well, go get it. What a stupid reason. I mean, it's bad enough that her beezers swallow this shit. Just like other reaction channels just figure, yeah, oh, well, she's got a concern for giving her address. Get the hell out of here.
So, I just got a restraining order again. A guy that was stalking me. That was a very long, hard thing to do. My God, Goldilocks, I'm so sorry.
Look how she infests the community of women who have actually had to deal with this stuff for real. Like guys who beat up on women are cowards to begin with, yet they are dangerous if they decide to do that. And Chantal just accused Nader of being capable of such things and has threatened to murder other women. And she's sitting there getting chicken McNuggets. Thank you, Sandy.
So, yeah, I guess I am talking about it. Sorry, but I went through 10 months of daily torture and shit from this guy, emotional torture from this guy, talking about it publicly, and now, oh, we're gonna break up now. No, this was horrible shit he did to me.
Then go call the police and have them charged. Or shut up.
Like, and potentially Debbie's future. Like, I don't want that for her. I don't. I really don't.
Yeah, you really don't. She's your paid actress. She's the reason that that allows you to become enraged and do what you did a couple days ago when you totally went bananas and were screaming at her over the internet while both of your channels were running at the same time. That was an enormous performance. And it can only take place if you're paying that woman to be the sidecar for Nader, giving you an excuse to be filled with rage of jealousy. It's all bullshit. You're a dirtbag. Nader's a dirtbag. Dede's a dirtbag. Pete's is a dirtbag. Showing up. Pete, here's Pete's. Hey, Nader. Nah, you. Yeah. He does that because he knows it's all fake. You're all friends.
Yeah, cat. I hope they don't. Warning people that may have messaged him and now won't.
The voice is going to be a little hoarse on Kitty because he was asleep. Get over there. Get over there. It's here for JK. It's here for JK. Thanks for blessing us. Hey, we have to bless you back. British pounds. Good. It's here for JK. It's here for JK. It's here for JK. Okay, thanks, Hannah. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Super Chat Cat. It's good for the algorithm. Thanks very much.
Yes, if you're thinking of messaging him, do not. Yes, that's it. I did my part. That's it.
Yeah, and I hope the tree survives. I forgot to put that part in there. Go drive into a tree, Chantal, and I hope this tree survives.
I don't know if I even should have done that, but like I said, I don't want.
Oh, wow, you don't even know if you should have done that. Oh, how lucky we are to have witnessed you losing control for a minute. Fuck off.
What? Box mountain forming. This is, yeah. Maybe I will get, I don't know. We'll see.
Hello, Cherry Meatha. That's it. She's not going to move.
Susie, for me.
How many times he said she's going to move and she doesn't move? She's not moving.
For me, this is new. You know, when you're in the situation, it's a bit different. Save Dede. I didn't eat. I can't eat. I can't eat. Maybe since... Wow, this is strong. I have water. Oh my god.
That's another reason. It's like YouTube can't know for sure because they don't have the resources to investigate all this stuff. Whether or not that's an apartment building where we don't know the apartment number, or if it is her place or not, it's still the act of Chantal giving out an address. And Chantal still has her channel. How's that working? It's working because Dede isn't reporting her. That's why. They're all working together.
Yeah, I should have maybe, but...
The only person who can really make a complaint about what she has to say about Nader is Nader himself. And the only one who can complain to what she says about Dede is Dede. And these people are not complaining because they're all working together.
I'm the new French fried girl to Dede. Close. Yep. Honestly?
Well, look at the guy. I mean, he's available morning, noon, and night to make live streams that are just as long as hers now. Like, that's somebody with nothing going on. You're 40 years of age. Maybe he's a little bit older, a little bit younger. He looks to be about around 40. He says he's around 40. Can I take that at face value? Yeah, he looks to be around 40. And this is what he does? And this is what he gets involved with? And he allows some woman to say that he's threatening women with murder? And he doesn't try to get her channel taken down and say that he never uttered such threats? And these women, if they exist, they get... You know, if you get threatened with murder in Canada, I don't know what it is in the United States or Europe. It's probably the same. You can't threaten to murder somebody and just walk away from it. That's a fucking crime. So how does Nader threaten several women with murder and he's not in jail? How come we don't read about him in a newspaper? Here's a news flash. Criminal trials are reported on in Canada. How come we don't have Nader part of a criminal trial? Because it's not real.
I can honestly say I will never let another fucking vile human being, creature treat me like that ever again.
I like that everybody's following. I'm the one that started that. Creature. That's me. Small channel, doesn't matter. Creature, that's coming from me. And it's because Chantal's not a human being, and an animal can feel love and be creative and loyal. Chantal is below an animal. She's a creature. You're using that word because of me. You're welcome.
Never happening. Chantal, you are never going to be treated bad ever again.
Can you imagine all of her stupid fans? Good for you, Chantal. You deserve better.
You can't just go and get a restraining order, can you? You have to have or I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know. And I love that quote from you too, comment. It's like, she pretends to be concerned for Dede and she gives out her address. And here's Chantal, can you just get a restraining order? You can't just go get one. I don't know. Of course not. She hasn't even researched it enough to know to be able how to confront people who raise the question to. I'm losing my voice. I'm 3/4 asleep. Just to remind you all, because the numbers have gone up. We started with about 30. We got 82. I'm doing this now, 3/4 asleep, losing my voice, because I want to get this reacted to before fucking Yaba goes on and treats this as if it's fucking real. And I wanted to say that if any of this was real, Chantal would be getting a peace bond. She'd be getting a no trespass order, and she'd never talk about Nader again. Those are the ways that you can tell this is 100% fake.
But what is a piece of paper going to do?
That's your fucking excuse for not getting started? What's a piece of paper going to do? A piece of paper makes a man, or even if it happened to be a woman that you want to get away from, it makes them think twice. It puts them in the legal wrong if they get anywhere near you. That's what a piece of paper does. Sure, a piece of paper is not going to protect you really, and you can't even. What do they say in the Godfather movie? It says if history is teaching us anything, you can do anybody in, really. So if that's your excuse, it's not a very intelligent one. It doesn't carry any weight, because you're not like an international power. You're like a fucking nobody who used to do mukbangs, and now you lie on the daily for money. What's a piece of paper going to do? How much effort does it take to get that piece of paper? It also puts you in the legal right. Sorry, I'm repeating myself. That's no excuse. The reason why you don't get a peace bond is because you're fucking working together with Nader. He's your paid actor. That's why you don't bother. Because if this was real, you'd be getting a peace bond against him. You don't, because you're a couple of actors in this little play. That's why.
A piece of paper will not protect you. So fuck.
So fuck, and that's all she has to say for her audience of idiots, and that's all she has to do to satisfy idiot reaction channels such as Yaba, who be like, what's a piece of paper going to do anyway? It ain't going to protect her. That don't prove nothing. If any of this is real, get a peace bond, get a no trespass order, and if any of this is real for Nader, tell YouTube to take Chantal's channel down for saying that you threatened multiple women with murder. None of it happens because they're both working together.
Yep.
A peace bond and a restraining order, pretty much the same thing.
I'm sorry, FFG. I didn't listen to you. I am fucking sorry for that.
Now she's saying things like this, which are outrageous, that she's, apologizing to Frenchie to bring some more weight to what she has to say as if it were true. She's not kissing up to Frenchie. Chantal's only trying to make her own lies seem more legit.
I'll be back. L, do you want me to friggin'... I won't block you. He's very intimidating, yeah.
Yeah, Nader's so intimidating that you tell everybody with an audience of thousands that he has threatened multiple women with murder, and you sit there and you get chicken McNuggets after you've done that. Yeah, he's very intimidating. He's so intimidating, he won't even get you off the fucking fast food.
You'll have to go to court and present case. I won't do anything. A piece of paper will not stop him. You don't know him.
Getting a piece of paper shows that what you have to say is the truth. A judge is not going to entertain sworn affidavits and testimony from a fucking piece of lying shit such as you, and is going to issue a real restraining order, peace bond, whatever word you want to use for it, if it's all a bunch of fucking lies from a desperate YouTube asshole such as yourself, Chantal. That's why you don't get a peace bond. And the fact that you don't get one proves that everything that you're doing with that guy is a lie. You and Nader are working together with this fake story for clicks and money. It's all fake. Yeah, look at her. Look at her. What's a piece of paper going to do? Yeah, it proves that what you're saying is true. And without it, it proves that what you're saying is a lie. And Nader not asking for your channel to be taken down also proves you two are working together.
Ah, I see. It's like a paper trail. Okay, I see what you mean. Well, what is a paper trail when you're dead? You know.
I can't believe her. How is her channel still on? She said, "What good is it when you're dead?" So she's putting forth the idea that Nader's coming to kill her. And what's the point of having a piece of paper? It's not going to stop her from being murdered. How does it stay on the platform? How does she stay monetized?
The law, I don't know. I find the legal system is very more lackadaisical when it comes to protecting people, maybe from that kind of shit. You know, like you have to kind of worry about yourself too.
Why don't you begin the process? Why don't you at least try? Because it's all fake.
Us women have to be on our guard, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, like, see how the story falls apart in a moment like that? You see, Chantal is on live for much too long. And the longer she's on there, the more mistakes she makes. And here's another mistake she just made. She's giggling at the drop of a hat. And she said earlier, "Oh, I'm shaking." She wasn't shaking. She's not upset, not afraid. She's pretending to be. Yet she can't even keep the character going long enough to keep herself away from giggling every 5 fucking minutes.
No, there's no way. Ever. Never. I know, El. No, I didn't say he's gonna. I'm not saying like. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm a little. I would like to take Dede back to Montreal, honestly, but it's her choice. But actually, no, I shouldn't go over there. Think of the act of actually stabbing someone. Please be careful.
What did she say? I gotta take it back a minute.
When it comes to protecting people, maybe from that kind of shit, you know, like
you
have to kind of worry about yourself too.
And your cute bad avatar. I put my Walmart order in. I got the Doritos on the way and the ranch dip. All I got to do is get a hold of that Kazoni, and I expect to get it out this weekend.
Us women have to be on our guard, I guess. I don't know. No, there's no way. Ever. Never. I know, El. No, I didn't say he's gonna. I'm not saying like. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm a little. I would like to take Dede back to Montreal, honestly, but it's her choice. But actually, no, I shouldn't go over there.
Yeah, you shouldn't go over there. That's right, idiot.
Think of the act of actually stabbing someone. Please be careful.
That's what she said. Think of the act of actually stabbing someone. How could she keep telling stories about murder, which are not true crime recollections and are actually involving Nader and herself and her concern that he has threatened to kill other women. And she just said, "What's the point of me getting a peace bond? What happened? What does it do when you're dead?" Is what she said about him, and that's not advertiser friendly. And that stream she just did is monetized right now.
Yeah. Why did I go through this? Oh my god. Had to have been for something, so. I do wanna, like, I don't know. There's specifically one person on Instagram that I talk to a lot, like, who went through the exact same shit. And, like, I would talk to them a lot. And they got me through a lot of stuff. So you know who you are. So thank you for talking to me and just, like, making things make sense when they didn't to me. Because that's the thing. Like, I felt he would make me feel crazy. Like, he would twist things and, like, make me feel like, question my own sanity.
Look how she's overacting. He would make me do this and make me question myself. She's taking these instances right off the internet, and then she's overacting while she spits out the data. It's such a poor performance. And why is she doing it? For money.
So I would go and tell this person these things. Like, I would talk to this person on Instagram and she would be like, oh yeah.
And she gets way too animated too, right? To try to make it seem like it's more real. If it was real, she would have zipped right back to the townhouse, locked the door behind her, hidden underneath the bed, and says, "Tomorrow I'm going to ask for a peace bond." What does she do? She blabs and blabs and blabs and blabs and blabs and blabs. She giggles and laughs. And she says, "What's the point of getting a peace bond? Why?"
Here's this, this is why. And I'll be like, oh my God, yeah, that makes so much sense. Like, it was just so, like, because I've never, like, encountered somebody like this before in my life. So I'm gonna Mario and voice bees with my friends later.
Yeah, good. Mario and voice bees with your friends later. You think someone's coming to kill you, and you're going to let them know where you are, what you're doing, by going on to this online Mario thing. Oh, Chantel's there. What time is it? Okay. Oh, now I'm going to go watch Pete's. Well, I'm going to go and go to the convenience store. Okay, there goes Pete's. Chantel's alone. She's playing Yeah, you really sound like you're afraid of getting murdered by Nader. You fucking liar.
I feel lighter for some reason, having said all that.
That's something else that she's picked off the internet. You know, after I've told you all these things that just happened to me, I feel lighter. Like there's been a weight lifted off of me for finally telling this true story. Just look at her. Look at the lies on her face.
Made me look into him was I saw somebody I kind of, like, knew like was involved with him, and so I reached out. And then there was another woman who reached out about, like, something with I don't know. I don't want to say too much. I want to protect these people, so I'm not going to give any information. But just know that I found out that the person I was in love with or whatever is not the person I thought they were. So it's like a stranger to me.
Oh, hang on. I'm having audio problems. I'm really behind on the comments because I'm reading them all, and there's so many of them. Okay. Echo. I got my earphones in. How can there be echo? I'm echoing. Fix your sound. Audio better. Thumbs up. Much better. Sound is good. That's a good one. Please don't us women, me, Chantal. I'm just catching up with the comments. I'm really behind. That's right. If it was true, how come there's no, in this day and age, everything that you do gets recorded by some media source. How come there is nothing there? I'm just getting caught up with the comments. I'm really behind. Sound is fine. All good. Okay. 72 here. Sorry for the pause. I had to make sure that the audio was working and I caught up with the comments.
How can you love a stranger? Sandy, serious. If I were dating, I would do a background check. There you go. Yes. Ding ding.
I love it how she acts like she knows what's going on. Like when she says, checkmate, you see, background check, ding ding, good idea. In Canada, you can't just go and do a criminal record check on someone else. You can go get your own done for your own use for a job. You can't go check up on somebody. Fucking Chantal. Ding ding, good idea. You can't do that here.
Say, there you go. Always do a background check. But
always do a background
check. I guess.
And then she asks, how do you do one? Fucking
I mean,
idiot.
I did look at his Facebook. I mean, there's no hint.
You looked at his Facebook. There's no hint. Just look at her. Look at that. She's an idiot. You see, people who tell lies, they can prosper. It doesn't make them any smarter. At their core, they're idiots.
I guess, I don't know. Criminal records are not public here in Canada. So, how do you know?
What did she say?
Stranger. Sandy, serious. If I were dating, I would do a background check. There you go. Yes. Ding ding, like he likes to say. There you go. Always do a background check. But thing is, how do you do a background check? Like, I guess, I mean, I did look at his Facebook. I mean, there's no hint. I guess, I don't know. Criminal records are not public here in Canada. So.
The criminal trials are public. We report on crimes here in Canada just like they do in the United States. Stupid fucking Chantal. It's not public.
How do you know? Yeah, spooky.
Had a plea deal. You still have a criminal trial. There's still an outcome and there's still a judgment. You only get a trial sealed in Canada if it involves national secrets or if it involves children. Everything else is public. You can walk into the courthouse and watch what's going on yourself. That's what you sit in the gallery. You sit in the body of the court. That's why people can go and they can, reporters can make sketches for Canada. It's like he did this and he did this. That's because the reporter is sitting there making a sketch to go along with it going. In the United States, you can put a camera in there. If he makes a plea and doesn't end up with a criminal conviction, you still have a criminal trial and there's still a record of it. I mean, like I keep telling you guys, consider the source. Look at this thing. Look at it. I'm going to have it fill the frame. Look. Oh, Nader had a plea deal. Get the fuck out of here, plea deal. She lies all the time. She's got nothing going on, nothing to offer, nothing to bring to the table. You don't trust the word of somebody like that. Well, I guess you can do that in the States.
None of this was my fault. H, you know what? That's powerful because he makes me feel guilty about a lot of shit.
That's also, she's reading it out of a playbook. She finds out, what DV relationships are about, and she just spits out what she's read. He made me feel guilty about a lot
What
of
happens when you
things.
date a narcissist? You fall in love with someone that doesn't exist. Honestly, I hope that he sees this as an opportunity of reflection and owning your shit. Maybe if you came online and completely was honest with everybody and owned your shit, maybe you could work on being a better person too, you know? Hi, Jack. Marissa. I'm not a fair weather friend. I just don't enjoy the chat anymore. Yeah, I talk. Don't worry. Marissa's one of my bestest friends ever. So we talk. A lot of my good friends I don't talk to on chat actually because he is not going to see it as shit, Chantal. I know. I know. I know. And that was always the most painful thing for me is not getting an apology, not getting. He's not going to get it. He doesn't get it. He's not going to ever change. And you can't. It's just knowing you can't be with somebody like that no matter what. He can't even admit he's wrong about pasta. And he gets so mad quick.
Yeah, he gets so mad quick, and he plays the clown on camera quick too. These two idiots are all over the place.
Anyways, I feel like an idiot. Oh, no.
Yeah, Pete's kills it.
Just...
He's even a weaker actor than she is.
Don't think I'm mean to BBJ. I'm not. I just really need to smoke this. Deportation. Why I apologize to him? Because he makes me feel like I need to apologize about stuff. He makes me feel guilty. I felt bad for him. I really felt bad for him. That I was talking about him online. And if you want to protect these women, cannot give any details to Dede because he's probably going to tell. No, I'm not going to do that. These protected at all costs. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything else about that. Just, I have been in contact with people that have checked it out, blah, 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 so.
That's her verification. I have been in contact with people. It has been checked, blah, 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 blah. And that's what the other reaction channels take as hard evidence. And I'm gonna repeat it through this whole night. If it was real, she'd be getting a peace bond and a no trespass order. If it was real, Nader will be asking YouTube to take her channel down. None of those things happen because they're working together. It's all fake.
Yeah. And I've actually, like I said, probably going to meet up with somebody and compare notes and have coffee and, yep.
Yeah, look at the lies on her face. Yep, I'll be meeting up with somebody. Yep. If any of this was real, she wouldn't be talking on camera. She stirred everybody up. She stirred up her audience and gotten them aroused. Now she has to play with them for a couple of hours, and that means money for her. If anything of this was real, she'd say, "Look, guys, I can't talk right now. I can't talk. Somebody just told me that Nader threatened to kill 3 women, and I just got to go home." And you're probably not going to have me on. I'm not going to go live for a week. I got to move. I got to get a peace bond against Nader, and I got to get out of this town. No, she goes on camera. Look at how easy her personality is. Yep. Yeah. And then the cats walk into the frame. No, none of it is real. They are professional grifters. Yes. Well, if you make a plea, to the justice system. I mean, you're not going to finish with a trial. The thing gets set aside. It's got to get set aside by a judge. If Nader Al-Shami is the real name, and you do a search for it in the courthouse records, it'll show up. I mean, it's not like somebody gets charged with a crime and you never hear about it. It starts off you're in front of a judge. I don't have a criminal history. I got a lot of civil legal experience, and I learned things. The process gets started. You get charged with something, a crime. It gets started in court, and your name gets on a piece of paper for the court record. So if it gets withdrawn and set aside by a judge, they only seal things that involve national secrets, children, and if you make some special application to have it sealed. The justice system doesn't happen in secret and private. All right, the truckers. All right. Okay, get some sleep. I don't think I can finish this thing. This thing is like 2/3 done. There's a third left. I don't know if I can. Oh, my voice is going. Anyway, so good night, Daryl. I'm going to try to keep going. Yeah, I noticed as soon as I said that, I made a mistake. Thank you very much.
Support group.
Witchy Chick 809.
I kept doing it, yeah. I know. I didn't want to go through that hell by myself.
Look how she paints herself as being a victim. How artificial it all is. She should be lying in bed, mumbling to herself, saying, I got to leave this town. Witchy Chick, you're kissing at the camera. Here comes Llama Love for you. Llama Love. Mwah. There. Llama Love wanted to come over and say hi because you're new here.
Like, you don't deserve privacy if you give somebody a friggin' STD. What? You deserve respect when sorry. No, you don't.
See how she says she got an STD from him. And ever since she says that happened, she's done nothing except for talk about it. I don't believe she ever had it. I got no evidence. I don't have the doctor's name. I don't have a prescription bottle to go by. All I got is Chantal's word and the fact that she uses it as a poker chip back and forth with this fake story of hers, with this fake character. I don't believe it ever happened. Somebody got some evidence? Nobody's got evidence. They say, well, Chantal said so. Well, guess what? Chantal said so doesn't count for shit for me. Maybe for other people, Chantal said so means something. Doesn't mean anything to me, though.
What in the beige food is going on? So that's all I have to say. This whole thing has been so fucking messed up. Like, when I just watch a rom-com. Yeah.
Yeah, you go to work. Thanks for coming by.
There's a lot of women. Like, narcissists like to have like a harem of women around at all times.
Does anybody believe this? He's around 40, and I'm only going by what we have to work with. He's available at all hours of the day and night. He's in a damn rooming house. You know, like, he shares that kitchen. He shares a bathroom. He's got a bedroom to himself. And she's trying to have us believe that he's got women everywhere. Get the hell out of here. Again, what do we got to go on? Because Chantal says so. And why does she say it? Because it fits in with her story that he's, this big womanizer and this women all over the place. Look at the only women we see him on camera with. A couple of dummies that are in this it's just, I'm getting, it's hard for me to talk. I'm losing my voice. Yeah.
Why are you going through all this trouble? Because it's worth it.
There's a Freudian slip. Why are you going through all this trouble? Because it's worth it. Yeah. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in your damn account.
Like, otherwise, everything I went through was in vain, or what? Like, other people, like, if I didn't have people to warn me, I would be in probably a worse place right now. I would want someone to do that for me. No, grammar, please. Hi, Kit Kat.
Thank you. She never had any of those conditions. C. diff, diabetes, asthma, lung embolism, fatty liver. The walker shouldn't need. Who does that? That's right. Because it's impossible to see one way or the other. Let me go through them. C. diff. We have no evidence she ever had C. diff. We can't tell by looking at her if she ever had it. Diabetes, we can't tell. And she's been talking about diabetes for years now. You remember when she stuffed herself with those Lockmas? It's bread and icing sugar. If she had diabetes, her blood sugar would have been, leaving the townhouse, hours afterward. The asthma for somebody who vapes weed, smokes cigarettes. And then she says, well, that's what puffers are for. It doesn't work that way. You can't abuse yourself like that if you really have asthma. Oh, yeah, the embolism, the pulmonary embolism, the fatty liver disease. She mentioned fatty liver years ago. Zachary Michael did a reaction to it. She took her original video down, yet Zachary Michael's reaction we still have. And I put it in one of my reactions on this channel. So she raised fatty liver years ago, dropped it, and then raised it again. And we can't prove or disprove whether or not she has it. All we have to go on is Chantal said so. Just look at her. For some reaction channels, Chantal said so is all you need. I always say, where's the damn evidence? Where is it? And if you don't have evidence, consider the source. She's a loser. She's lying. Yeah, that walker. That walker was, either a desperate attempt by herself to look disabled. And I did a great reaction to it as well on my own channel. And, or that was some fetish thing that somebody wanted to see her holding a walker.
The thing that makes them when you swap. Yeah. Well. And haters, no. Yes. Dark Desert Highway a little bit. Stop talking about mind my own business. You don't think that's my business? And get a show going? Oh my god. I would be hung up on the moments that were good. I would just forever use those as fodder to excuse the bad, or it would make me want like him treating me like shit would make me want more fucking validation from him. Like, it was weird. Like, what kind of fucked up shit is that? Like, him treating me like shit, putting me away and ignoring me made me want to run to him more.
Yeah, you're reading that right off the internet. Just like you used to read what it's like to be clinically depressed, and then you were giggling minutes later in the same video that you made. You just lie. Like, what else do you have to bring to the table? You used to be a mukbanger, now you just lie all day long. Hey, Serena. That's a reaction I did. BBT. When they're having dinner. Watch BB for the whole thing. He looks miserable the whole time. And I'm supposed to believe those two were a couple? And she's always using it. Oh, when I was with BB. Like, get out of here. I think they were just roommates. Todd McKinley, did that the documentary on her. It's not really a documentary. You have to leave your bedroom to make a documentary. You have to talk to people, dig up documents, visit places. It's just like an enormous reaction. And again, what has he got to go on? Chantal said so. So she says she was together with BB and she cheated on him, all that stuff. Based upon what? Chantal says so? That's it? No, that's not real documentary evidence by any stretch of the imagination. I don't believe that those two were a real couple.
Brooke just wants you to eat. I can't block Brooke. There's some people who've been here so long, I can't block them even if they hate my guts. They will not listen to reason even if they hear it from the... Exactly. Thanks, Matt. No, it's true. I'm not trying to be a martyr. I know I sound ridiculous probably to a lot of people. You're rolling your eyes.
You know, when she insults people and then immediately after says, I'm not kidding, she's done it. You see, there are real things to react to. And that she's always putting people down. Then she says, I'm just kidding. No, you're not just kidding. That's the way you are. You really are insulting people. And I just forgot what she said. I'm 4/5 asleep. What did she just say?
They will not listen to reason even if they hear it from the... Exactly. Thanks, Matt. No, it's true. I'm not trying to be a martyr. I know I sound ridiculous probably to a lot of people.
That was my point. She says, I'm not trying to be a martyr. That's all she's been doing for the whole dang thing. Is acting like a martyr and looking like a persecuted, helpless, desperate. I'm losing. I'm falling asleep. She is trying to look like a martyr. Yes. So she does what she's doing, and then she denies it immediately thereafter. We're supposed to believe it.
Because I spent 10 months with this person I'm bashing right now. But when I tell you, man, I had a veil pulled or something. I don't know what it was. Did somebody... Is that the spell you put on me to give me a bad lover? It's not really my business what Dede's going through. Is it though? Is it though? Because...
She calls him a bad lover. He wouldn't even kiss her once on camera. Chantal is willing to go nude on YouTube without permission, break the terms of service, and she can't get a kiss out of Nader. And she keeps referring to, that he's my Nader is her lover, and like whatever. I don't believe it.
Kamikaze. Not right now. There's a storm. The boxes are not killing anybody. They've moved. Brooke is Karate Joe. She sounds like Karate Joe a bit. Oh no, well, not that way, Brooke.
I'm losing my voice. I'm 4/5 asleep. This video still has, it's 3/4 gone. There's 1/4 left. Yeah. Well, I can't do no more. We got all the best parts of it. We got her saying that Nader has threatened murder to women, threatened to rape women. Chantal has said she's afraid for her life. She doesn't want to be bothered getting a peace bond because what does it matter when she's dead? Everything she's had to say about him, if they weren't working together, he should be saying, take that channel down, and he won't. And if any of this was true, she should be getting the peace bond, and she's not. She should be getting the no trespass order, which keeps him away from her rented property, and she won't do that either. And her excuse is, what does it matter? I can get these pieces of paper, and you can still kill me, so who cares? None of that makes sense. And I'm going to leave this up and finish with this because the other action channels don't bring that stuff up. My voice is gone. I'm too tired. And we're doing really good. 67, that's strong for me, especially in the middle of the night. It's 4:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyway, I can't be at my best with my voice like this, and I got no energy left anyway. So that's an awesome comment, Cherry Mitha. Most of the reaction channels won't admit it's all planned fake dramas. They make a lot of money through it too. Okay. I'm going to put this on top of Cherry Mitha. You are the best reaction channel. Dang right. I'm not the biggest. I am the best. Because not only do I call it all this horse shit, I'm the one that called the grocery store and I got Chantal shut down with her live there. I got her put in her fucking place. I did that. Nobody else did. So here comes the Chantal song, even though it's going to be a little bit raspy. And then we signing off. Thanks very much for everybody for coming by. Thanks for coming around this terrible hour of the morning, this wee small hour. And 1, 2, 3, 4, Chantal. She carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. Chantal. She carries the weight, yeah. Chantal. She carries the weight of the world on the shoulders. Chantal. 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 She rolls out of bed with nothing better to do. She rolls right back to bed after the mukbang is through. She make a mess. She make a couple of dollars. She gonna do it again. It's much too much for you to understand. Come on, sing it again. Chantal. Yeah, she carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. Chantal. She carries the weight. Yeah. Chantal. She carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. Chantal. 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 Chantal.